Hi there, it's Carina from Carina's Pilates Studio. Let's go ahead and do ab workout number 2. That is for you to use over the summer months when you want a little more variability. In this workout, we're going to use a little more equipment. That is always an option, so don't forget that. Again, get your favorite music, get your water bottle, feel free to take rests as needed, and let's have some fun. So from here, we're going to start with Pilates 100. We're going to start with our 1 pound weights, which of course are an option. I'm also going to bring my ball in between my legs, and I'm going to start in option 1. And I breathe out every exhale here. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Be sure to squeeze the ball. Add the legs, change it up. Lengthen if you wish. Make sure to drop that lower back to the floor, and feel free to always use a way to drop the head if needed. You can add that variability and you breathe. Inhale 2, 3, 4. And of course, as you feel fatigued, feel free to take the legs from option 3 to 2 to 1 or down to the floor, or even take the head down and just do your diaphragmatic breath. And from here, let's take it. We rest the weights on our hands. We're going to go ahead and use the ball, come up to a seated position. I want to roll back halfway. I'm going to tap my ball right and left. And I'm going to go ahead and turn that torso. I want to imagine that I'm pulling my tummy tight and that I'm using those abdominals as if I was putting on my favorite pair of jeans. And I can make this bigger by opening up the arms, option 2 to option 3. I can always change how often, or how far back I should say rather, on my back. And I'm going to roll up halfway, take it right to left, roll back up. Exhale back, tighten through, tap right and left, back to center, take it up, take it back, tap, tap, center, lift, exhale, tap, tap, center, lift, back down, exhale, tap, tap, center, lift, exhale, tap, tap, center, lift, exhale down, tap, center, center, take it back up. We from here take it to Pilates roll up, roll down, working through that vertebrae, articulate. So in this second video, we're going to be doing some of the same exercises, but some are also different. Now let's do 6 more. Inhale, exhale, take it up, reach, take it over. Again, inhale, exhale, take it up, reach, over. 2 breaths. Articulate back through. Exhale down. Reach, take it over. Back through. Inhale down, last 2. Beautiful. From here we have the option to use our hands or the balls. I'm going to take it right leg, tap it. I'm going to drop the head. I'm going to alternate left to right. And again, relaxing the shoulders, taking time to really draw my belly button to my backbone and really energize. I can lengthen the legs, small scissor kicks, or straight kicks, I should say. I can also take the straight kick, flex the foot. Continue to breathe as I draw the belly down to the floor. And then from here, I'm going to draw my legs into tabletop and give them a push through. Feet are parallel. Knees are not touching, ankles are not touching, neither the heels. Every time I extend, I drop my lower back to the floor and I exhale. Back through. Back through. 4 more. And then from here, I'm going to flutter. Again, protecting those legs, fluttering legs straight. Tighten that core. Really engage the muscles around the legs. And I breathe. Let's do 8 sets. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to a frog pull. So we frog pull in. We extend out. Option 1, I'm going to take it straight to the sky. Option 2, I'm going to take it to a 30, 40 degree angle. And of course, if I get to option 3, I take my head and I lift as I extend. Tighten through. Take it back. Drop the elbows. Let them feel heavy. Keep that space between the chin and the chest. Exhale. Inhale. Back through. You want to have the heels touching. You want to lengthen through those legs. And we have 4 more. Lift and lower. Beautiful. From here, circles out about mat distance apart. Option 1, the legs are bent. Option 2, they're lengthened. Drop that core, circle outward. Small circles. Drop the shoulders flat. Now change the direction of those circles. Excellent. From here, I want to take those legs to a figure 8. So I bring the legs up, flex the feet. If I'm able to turn them out, that's option 2 or 3. If I can't, I keep them straight. Drop the arms down and I circle to the right and I circle to the left. And I continue to do this. If it helps to put the hands on the hips, well then by all means, take the hands on the hips. Dropping the core to floor, shoulders are braced, hips are braced. I don't want to hold my breath. I want to keep breathing as I work those legs side to side. And of course, as I get stronger, those legs will become straighter. Heels touching, toes pointed, 4 to the right, 4 to the left. And draw back legs to tabletop. From here, whether I keep the ball or I move it is up to me. I also can take the ball and place it on in between the knees rather than underneath the sacrum. I'm going to go ahead and take my arm weights. I want to go ahead and open up my heels and lower the knees as I simultaneously do a kickback for my triceps. Notice the palms are together, weight comes over the forehead, belly is engaged, back is flat, and option 1, my feet go 10 degrees. Option 2, they go about 30 degrees. Option 3, they completely touch. And a really good option 3 is to lengthen, open up. It's almost an option 4, right? Tabletop, lift, lengthen, drag the toes. Lift up. As I take it, I drop weight over the forehead, over the third eye. You're pivoting through your elbows. Feet can be flexed. They can be pointed. But this is multitasking at its most. Continue. Do 3 more. Draw through. And of course, modify as needed. Don't be married to any option. Drop from option 4 to option 3. Back to option 2. And we release right there. Good. Drop those weights down. Taking this ball right back, let's take it into what I'm going to ask is really your Pilates preparation to get into some of the level 2 and 3 exercises. So from here, I'm going to ask that you do corkscrew, heels touching, option 1, leg bend, circle around in clockwise fashion. Heels touching, try to keep the turnout the whole time. Inhale, exhale. Lengthen those legs if you wish. Inhale, exhale. And the smaller the circle, the more control you have. The larger the circle comes with time. We want to continue breathing. We want to make sure that we're dropping the shoulders. And it's 12 to the right and 12 to the left. Inhale and exhale. And of course, when the feet come right over the abdomen is when you do a lot of contraction and a lot of exhaling at that point. Last circle, bring it to the other direction. All right, circle 12 circles, opposite direction or counterclockwise. Again, using that ball to support the back. For those that are in option 3 and maybe option 4, we don't need the ball. We circle in, exhale out, in and out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 8. And you have about 6 more to go. So breathe through it. If you have to rest, then by all means rest. If you're able to continue through with softer legs or smaller circles, then go that route. And draw those knees in. Go ahead and turn those legs out. Grab your ankles. Give a brief, really strong set of hold breathing exercises right here. Just kind of pause. Catch your breath. Good. From here, I'm going to have you roll up without that ball. We're going to place the ball on the back side and the middle side of the back. I'm going to take the right leg only and the right arm. Tighten through, zip it up. As I reach forward, I want to reach as if I'm trying to reach for my big toe and drop back down. I control it and I exhale as I lift. Reach for the toe, drop back down. Exhale, inhale. Reach it and lower it. And if I want to lengthen and make this harder, I lengthen the leg and I reach the arm back. How high I lift is up to the strength of my quadricep. Hip flexors as well. And I switch legs here, right? So I begin option 1. I reach the arm and I draw that thigh into my ribs. And then I decide, am I ready to make it bigger? Or am I preferring option 1? Lengthen through, lift it up. Lengthen through, lift it up. Lengthen through, lift it up. Again, and breathe it out. Good, let's take a brief second here just to stretch again. Take 3 productive breaths, make them pretty good. And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and take it to a Pilates roll like a ball. So again, you can use the props if you want. We're gonna squeeze in and lift up and put on the brakes. And we are looking for about 12 of these balls. Option 2 to 3, you would take it into a rocker. You control it. And you continue. And every time you lift up, you pull the brakes on, you lengthen through that back. And last one here, we put on the brakes, we hold, and we balance. Okay? 10 seconds. Excellent, release. From here, let's take it into the next position, which is your jackknife. So, legs uncrossed, hands behind. We lift up, ideally with straight legs. Option 1, bend. Option 2, straight. Jackknife, lift hips straight to the sky. Feel free to assist with the palms to the back. Hold it tight. Then fold over halfway. Slowly roll through 1 vertebrae at a time. Come up to a balance, either bent legs, straight legs, drop back down. And again, jackknife. Prepare yourself by preparation, hands behind the hips. For support option 1, option 2, not. Drop back, roll through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. And reach forward. Again, pull back. Straight lift, like a pike or a jackknife. Drop halfway, roll back down. Balance, lower through. Inhale, exhale up. Reach up, drop back through. Roll down. Roll down through. So ideally we would do that 3 or 4 more times. In the next section here, I'd like you to take a jackknife. You cross right over left. If you want to stop and do a few more, press pause and then roll back through into the jackknife. As we begin jackknife, right over left, we lift up. We fold over automatically. We switch legs. As we roll back down, it's through the spine again. This time I've taken my hands to reach back, pull back, hold, take 2 breaths, and release. And now my left leg is on top. So keep in mind we can use a strap. We don't have to use our hands, but that's an option. So feel free to use any one of the straps that I have and pull back, or that you may have, and use that as the stretch instead. So again here, we pull back, switch, and now we have boomerang, right? So again, boomerang, bring it back, forth, switch. As I come up, I balance, I grab my hands, and I lean through. Release, jackknife, left leg on top. Tighten through, lift up, reach, switch, roll back through, prepare to balance, line through, and I need to take that one a little slower. Same thing again, lift up, switch, I roll down, I control it, I take my hands, I bring them back, hold, lower down. And again, inhale, exhale up, switch it, roll back through. And you know you're doing it right when either your hair is a mess or your outfit is not quite how it was when you started. And switch legs, and of course we would try to do this 12, 6 on each side, knowing that this is towards the end of the workout for the intensity. Excellent. So from there, let's go ahead and return back to our back. I want you to grab your ball one final time. From here, I want to go ahead and squeeze into that ball, and I want an open clam position. So I open, and I draw, and I tuck, and I exhale, and I open, I draw, and I tuck. Same thing here. Open as the legs are soft, open. Clam position, opening means lowering of the legs. Come back up, play with the prop, switch it. Same position. Inhale, exhale, switch it, open it. Slower is harder. Modify as needed. Inhale, exhale. Keep the back imprinted. Keep it slow. Reach those legs if needed. And let's do 4 more right there. So you're going to open and close, and open and close, open and close, and open and close. We lower back down. We come back to the ball if we wish. Ball is option 1. Option 2, I take my hands to my sacrum and lift up from here. I prefer to use the ball so that I have my hands and arms to keep me stable. From here, we bicycle through, tightening that core. Flex feet if we need to, extended legs if we prefer. And we draw back in. 3 count breath here. And when you're ready, we're going to take it to mermaid. So, mermaid, many options. All right? You come up to your side. Maybe you do an adjustment of the hair, which is probably pretty needed at this point. Take that back leg or I should say rather your top leg, cross it over. So you lay on a side, the back leg crosses over to the top of your mat. I have my hands here. If I need a block, I can lower my elbow to the block. I come up, I push my hips high to the sky, I reach around, and I come down. Now, mermaid has options. Option 1, I can take it to 2 knees. I lift the hips high to the sky, and I come down. And I inhale, I exhale, reach those hips, and come on down. And again, reach up, exhale, and I can change the position of that foot. Top leg, I can lift up. Wide stance, right? A triangle base and a nice point at the top gives me better support. And I breathe. Exhale up. And lower down. And lower up, lift up. Make sure you have an exhale every time you reach. And try to slow down. We tend to rush through it. And that makes it, of course, a little easier. And breathe. One more. And we make sure that we're trying to be even on both sides of the floor. Both sides of the body. So, mermaid on the other side. Knowing that you have different strengths on different sides, accommodate. Bring a block down, maybe use your elbow on the mat or on the block, or just your hand. And option 1, we lift the hips into mermaid, and we drop it down. And we exhale up, reach, and draw down. And if this side is our stronger side, then I take the top leg, I cross it in front to the top of the mat, and I lift up and down. And notice that when I lift up, I put 2 flat feet to the floor. Push the hip to the sky, bring it down. Just 8 more. And maybe halfway through I need to modify it. Maybe I prefer to accommodate it with option 2 or option 1. Push up, flatten those feet, all 4 corners of your foot. And make sure those breaths are productive and big. And by now you're starting to fatigue. So if you need to stop and rest, do so. If you need water, do so. 2 more. Lift up. Take it down. Final lift for me is going to be an option 1. As long as I did it, that's what matters. Anyway, namaste to you. Thank you. That's your second ab workout.